we're not the same. I'm so tired of playing games. You don't have to be so hard. Just tell me your dreams, the things you like. What turns you off, what makes you doubt. I'll tell you my deepest secrets. I wanna let them out. Hiding a million different things. Waiting for the night time to see what it brings. And I'm still even deep in my head. And sometimes I feel my heart is dead. Maybe tonight, late in bed, could I love instead? Yeah, I'm still living deep in my head. And sometimes I feel my heart is dead. Maybe tonight, late in bed, could I love instead?
Hey there, welcome back guys, we're live. Special thanks to Swedish Forge. Yes, I was looking at prints last week, but I shall probably do within the next week or two. But I had this amazing print and STL file that was sent to us from Swedish Forge. Yes, wow. Oh, Coco VR74. We love VR here too on this channel. We actually have the Merge Cube if you're into VR. Some more videos on that coming up. Have you heard of the Merge Cube? Coco VR74. We can show you that if you'd like VR. If your name ends in VR, we're assuming that you like VR, but we can show you a really cool VR gadget that will work with your VR headset. So you just have your goggles and your cube, and everything is in virtual reality. You can use it for school, science, storytelling, things like that. Well, we're gonna go get our print. We printed, I believe it's Luigi. And then I guess we'll print Mario next. We'll go to our 3D printer over here so that we can check out and see what we got. We printed it with the supports as recommended, which is really neat. I'm just going to move over there. Hopefully the supports come out. I did 0.25 on the Z axis for the top. And hopefully, let me see who this is though. I forget who's who because they both look the same. Not really. Luigi. So then we'll do Mario. Mario will be next, but let's check it out and see what we got. All right. Hopefully it comes off. Oh, nice. Well, it came off the board. We got here. Oops. See? All right. Now, hopefully the supports come off. Before I see if they come off, let me, let's go here, me stuff, and let's see if, just one thing I didn't do, which was check to see if we have audio. Swedish Forge, what's up? I guess it hasn't caught up yet. And let me go here, and we can close that out here, go here, whoops, and then click. I hear the ding. Orange covering eyes. Oh, I hate when it does that because I don't know what he said. All I hear, it just translates it. Translates the emoji. Let's see what we got. I gotta watch an ad, and let's see what we got. And then I press skip, and then I undo it. What we got. Oh, okay. Anyway, oh, hi. Wow. Okay, so now hopefully they come off. Wow, that plunger is really in there. You got, they will come off, but I think I have to cut them with the cutters. And then we'll print Mario. hopefully it prints out, but sweet. And the other one, what do we got? I hear it, but I don't see it. Hands, orange eyes, and I see a wow. Wow. For the next 15 seconds, you'll be saying wow, like an infomercial. Let me just go to the channel, and most likely the chat is in not portrait, but landscape. So I just want to see who it is. Swedish Forge is like a little frightened. Yeah, I'd be a little scared too, because we don't know. We really do not know what's going to happen with these supports. But so far so good. But I found that with these supports that you recommended, Swedish Forge, if it's warm, they come off much more easily, which is kind of cool. So but this has been on the printer for a few days, but that's all right. And then we'll probably paint him too. You want to watch his mustache? Don't want to tear that off. I see it's a little bit like the astronaut. I noticed with the supports where they're a little hard to come off, but not so bad. Again, don't break his mustache. And let's see what we got. Let's see, and then we'll switch it up here. Cut that off. There, pull off the back of his head. Oh, see, it's all attached through there. But they are pretty easy. I like that. They are. I just wish we could call him and get him on the phone live, but he hasn't confirmed his contact info. I sent a text via because I'd like to understand more what this does, and who better than to explain this to us than the person who actually told us what to do. We just did it, and it works well, and that's all I can share with you, that those rates work. But he would definitely explain it to us better on the live stream. So look at that. Let's see. See, you just can't pull it right off. You got to be really careful not to damage him. Because remember, it took 2 hours to print. So just take your time with the supports, slowly, and it'll happen. Just be like an archaeologist. Pretend you found this fossil in the desert, and you just have to dig it out one piece. Oh wow, they got little curls in the hair, one piece at a time. Got ears. Wow, watch his ears. See, if it doesn't come off when you do that, just cut it slowly. The hardest part will be getting in there. I might look into buying little thinner ones like this. Nice. Wow, his ears look pretty good. Needs some little fixing over there, but that's okay. Nothing. We're not selling him. We will give him away though. Maybe we'll throw him in the box for Bob. Wow, this is really nice. I like it. I have to look at what color his outfit is, because we probably will wind up painting him. This is going to be the harder one, and the plunger too. Maybe this will pop right off. No, it won't, because it's connected through there. I heard a ding. Dale 4N7085. Did you change the top Z distance for the supports? They seem a little difficult to remove. Yeah, I did. We changed the top Z distance for supports to 0.25. I'll share with you because we have to print Mario. But yeah, I'll show you what we did. And they do seem a little harder to come off. But you got to remember, he's been on the printer for a few days. I find that with the number we've been given by Swedish Forge, the supports come off much easier when it's still warm. But yeah, they are a little hard to come off, as you can see, and not as bad as it was with the other print. This one needs to be cut a little bit more. But let's check out Mario in a second. See, but remember, compared to before. But again, yeah, help us out a little bit. Or maybe there's another number, right? Maybe that number worked well for that print, and for this one, we need to choose another number. You know, like sometimes that happens. Like you think like, oh yeah, now that I have the number, magic number, it'll work great with any print. Sometimes not really. Sometimes different prints, you need a different experience. But knowing that and moving forward, nice. It's still not bad. It could be better. I wish it was a little bit better, to be honest with you. Like it just popped off the way like that one just did. But it's a little tricky, but we will get them. See, we'll just slowly. Remember, don't rush, because you don't want to damage him. Mario, Luigi. But we have some folks on the live stream who would probably be able to help us out, which is great. Hopefully, I don't want to break that plunger. Oh wow, looks like the the plunger's still there. Got to be really careful. Work your way, work it slowly, because you don't. There's no rush. I got nowhere to. Well, sort of. Maria just texted me. I might have to go to Westchester a little bit earlier, but not without finishing this print and doing the settings. So as you can see, oh man, this one, oh nice, will come right out. See? And then we have under here, not so bad, to be honest with you. Fair, not a nightmare, that's for sure. You know, and then we have under here, but fair. I like his shoes though, the way the shoes came out. Underneath, not crazy about how it came out underneath, but you know, you could fix that by changing some things. Now we just have this little thing on his face. Carefully. This is where I wish I had a smaller cutter. See? Because that plungers. He does come in pieces though. Like you can print him, you can print the parts individually if that works out for you. You know, like to get it to where it needs to be, but as you can see, we just want him to be alright. Nice. Slowly. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I don't want to break anything. We'll mess up his face. Might be able to stick this in there. Had a smaller one, but it broke on the last one. Yeah, see, look, that's not working out. Maybe this little soldering tip will work. Luigi. Poor Luigi is getting like work done. Gotta be careful because we don't want it to actually, you know what, let's use the pliers. Try 0.275. Definitely. Okay, I like that. Glad we didn't. Yeah, 0.275 might work just as good. I just don't want to print Luigi again, you know? Just don't want. There we got that. You could just pick away at it. His mustache came out really well though. So you just pull it slowly. Slowly. Yeah, wow. Yeah, this one's not coming off. Might, but with a little. Yay. See, I think I might need a more narrow one, more different pliers, but that worked. Well, let's do Mario. Now remember, even if we do your settings, it's gonna work. And when it's warm, they come off easier. But we don't always have that opportunity, you know. His hat could use a little bit of work, but with nothing we can't fix with our little tool here. Let's get Mario up and going, because this one is Luigi. All right, let's open it up. Oh, this is really cool. I like it. Except he can still stand on his own 2 feet. Move this out of the way. I gotta get another screwdriver since the red one broke, taking off supports the last time. Conform what, Lou? I don't know what you're talking about. Conform what? What do you mean conform? I don't know, you lost me. Anyway, let's see what we have here. 0.725, we'll try that. You can do that to 0.25 top Z. That's what we did. Dale, that's what we were doing, Dale. We were using Swedish Forge's magic number. But let's try, and it says, I'm still very new to 3D printing myself. My first few prints, my supports were absolutely stuck on the print. I found success around 0.25 and 0.275, but your mileage may vary. Yeah, it's true. Because maybe 0.275 might work well on this one, whereas the other one, 0.25, is better because of the way the supports were. I don't know, but let's try it. You know, let's give it a shot. We used Swedish Forges the last time. Dale, you can do that to 0.2. Oh, we have more chats happening. Okay. All right, let's try the other number, 0.275. Let's open up the file. Go to Samsung Me. And then go here, subscriber prints. This is great. Wicked. I'm not sure why it's called Wicked though, because wasn't Wicked the Wizard of Oz story? Or maybe they mean Wicked as in dope. I don't know. There's Mario. Make this like that. He's too big. I believe I have this one at 25%. Okay, select all, 25. It's a good size. And then we'll go here, zoom in a little bit. And after we zoom him in, center him so the folks in portrait mode can see. And look at that. It would be cool though if he was jumping. I like these guys right here. You know, like here, I'll show you. Like this one. If they were in the air, then I'd have like a real life version of these two guys. They have them on there's some images of them, so I want to see how they lasers engrave too. We'll laser engrave them on another stream, because there's some really cool pictures. All right, so here we go. I'll show you the pictures though. Enable supports, and then we go here. Let's go to the cursor, and let's go to Samsung Me so you guys can see. Let's see what we have here. CURSOR, Cursor Pro, and then there we are. So we're going to go here for those of you who are on IG or the not IG, portrait mode, and then we're going to go here. See, top Z, 0.2. We're going to try 7.5. See what happens. What have we got to lose? And then I'm going to do. I'm going to do tree auto, and then see what we get. All right. Wow, it's a lot though. Maybe lower the number. Let's try. Let's see what 10 does. Oh. Slice it. 10's not bad. No, 10 is actually, no, I don't like 10. Let's try 15. 15, or let's try 60. Let's see what 60 does. Slice the plate. Nah, 60 is too much. I guess 20? 60 is too much. And 30, I don't like the way 30 goes around the rim of the hat, because you saw how hard it was to take off. But I guess it needs it, right? Yeah, probably, yeah, because he's got the cap and we can't print into thin air. So I guess the default's no. A little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. And definitely the other ones would be a nightmare to take off, right? So let's put it back to defaults, because I forgot that rim isn't going to hold itself up, I think. Depending on your printer. I've seen some guys on 3D printing for beginners and pros, and they managed to print objects in the middle of the sky, depending on the print. And it wasn't done with resin, which is pretty cool. And he's got a wrench. Alright, it is what it is. Again, these are the supports, 0.275, suggested for us by Dale. Anyway, good luck. Yes, wish us luck. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. The worst that will happen is that we might lose a mustache or a nose. But we'll slice it. Oh wait, speaking of slicing it, let's close that. Where's my preview? This is going to take 1 hour and 52 minutes right over here, for those of you who are in the portrait mode and wondering. 1 hour and 52. And again, we're going to confirm the supports is on the top Z, distance 0.275. And if it works, it's probably going to work. This because we're going to take it off when it's still warm. That's the only downside. Taking it off when it's warm, and you're really not going to get the gist of it and know whether or not it did or didn't really work if you leave it on for a day. Like you saw here, this was left on for a day or two. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's start print. We're going to print them in gray, so it'll be nice and easier to paint. We're not going to paint today. Make sure there are no models on the bed. No models on the bed. All the models are on Swedish Forge's channel. I think back in the day he had these hotties on his splash page for YouTube. Now I think he's got like some coin or other character. All right, so there it is. It's gonna start, and that is it. Hopefully the printer will start. We're gonna check out Luigi while this is going to work its magic in the meantime. Stuff only. This does look really cool. Nothing that the Dremel can't handle, or there is, or if you had a little, oh yeah, this will work. See, just sort of flatten it out a little bit and get that other remnants of stuff. Yeah, we got it. Nice. And then he's got his mustache. The only thing I'm not crazy about are his soles. We could have fixed that by putting him on a raft or something, but you can always see, we could sand that down, and fill it with that cream. I forget what it's called. We'll fix you up. The hardest part we're gonna have, oh well, interesting, is the gloves would be easy to paint. The plunger, easy to paint. Now I see why they have him in pieces, because if you really want to paint him and get him right, you probably want to print him in pieces. Otherwise, it's going to take a lot of time. Well, we've got all the time in the world. You ever see the episode in the Twilight Zone? The guy wants to read all the books, and he's got all the time in the world, and then he breaks his glasses. He's like, no. That would be like me. I have all the time in the world. No, I'm off today. A little bit of a bummer. This is nice though. Oh, let's check out his pictures though. Samsung Me. Well, that's gonna take a little bit of time to work the magic. See, it's got to clean the nozzle. It's got like some, you can always go in there and grab that, but it's gonna do that from here on that little thingy, hopefully, right? But again, you can go in and it's supposed to rub it off. We'll find out. Yeah, let's check out the pictures. Look really cool. We can definitely do an episode of laser engraving. So you have non-supported. Let's see the hat. So you just want him to stand. He won't stand. Wow. You could literally make an amazing print if you print him in pieces without the headache. Oh, I like this. Oh, I wish I had done it like this. That's okay. Wow. Look at that. Oh, I was gonna say maybe we just cut off his feet and then put new ones on. Nah, it's not gonna work. He has nice shoes though. Let's see, images. The images look really cool. I wonder if they're PNG or transparent. So this one we have, that one, different view, back view. This one's pretty cool. Nah. I think of all of them, I probably like that one. And this one looks okay. This one, right? The side view one looks, the profile one looks pretty cool too. I'm not sure, but anyway, we're not. See the side view. He looks a little bit like something from Five Nights at Freddy with this one. And this one, yeah, that one's not bad. Yeah, maybe this one. Let's see. Oh, this one. That one looks good. Let's see what happens if we copy that one, put it on the desktop, and then if we open it in preview and right click, share subject, copy. Oh, then I think we press Command N for new. Oh, so it is transparent. We'll find out if it's transparent. Let's put it in the laser engraving software. Put here and open up the CutLab X and go here. Check your email, Lou. Hee. Alright, I'll check my email in 1 second. Swedish Forge. I just want to open this up in here. And go here. This is a laser engraving software. So we're going to drop that in there. And that's fine. Transparent. Oh man. No, it's not transparent. Well, it's okay. We can get the transparent one. Let's try that again. Do you want to replace the white background with transparent color? Cancel. I said no. Let's try. See, because then what'll happen is, let's see. Let's try this. Hold on, let's open it up. PNG, export, and PNG. Put 1 next to it, and then save. See what we get. No, they're in. I think those are the background. This background is black. But there was an option to share. Like if you right-click, and you click. See how it just highlights the subject, which is what we want, and then share subject. See, and then you should be able to select new, Command N, and then it takes it, but it didn't take it. Click delete. Let's try this guy. Share sub. See, it's like, yay, this is, we know what you want, but it doesn't give you what you want. Let's try copy subject and then Command N. Yay, we got 1. Okay, that'll work. And then copy subject and then Command N. Yay, see? And now we can take them, close that, say goodbye, and then now we can export it as a PNG, right? And call this one L Luigi, and we'll save it as an alpha PNG, and then desktop. And I can close it. No need to save it again. I already got it. But this is just in case. I don't know. you don't got it. You really want it? How bad do you want more than one copy of what you just already exported? All right, and then a PNG alpha, and then call this one Mario. This is great because then on the, well, sort of great, then on the laser engraving software, you can change the settings for each one individually. Maybe Luigi will need more engraving times, I'm not sure, but we'll try it on the paper. I hate when this part happens. So now I gotta make this one a little bit smaller. There's Luigi, confirm, see? And we shrink, oh man, hopefully it works. Yeah, it's transparent. You can see, we can see the the grid behind it. And then we drop this guy behind him, confirm. As long as you can see the grid, you are golden. The only downside to this software is that it has trouble zooming. Well, it did on the last one. So there it is right there. We're gonna set it to different, like, paper. Let's see, right about there. Just highlight that. Let me just go here to desktop folder. There we go. We want, see, look, you could do wood, rock, plywood, but the options are really limited only because the scanner is so small. All right, intervals 0.5. Let's see what we got here. Slide this over. Intervals 0.5. Right, and then overscan I think was 1 millimeter, and then speed power 3000, but then you have 5000. I'm not sure what's at the top. Oh, 5 watt or 3 watt. Okay, so we'll leave it at 5000, see what happens. Maximum power, the power should be 30%. Okay, well, it is, yeah, power, because remember it's paper. Hopefully it doesn't engrave right through, so hopefully it did it for both. Mario, Luigi. Yep, great. So now, oh man, I hate this part because the laser engraver is not on, and as soon as I turn it on, all this shit's gonna be fucked up. Like, I have to turn it on, and it's weird that way. Why, I don't know, but let's see. Just gotta get a camera for over there on that side. I'm just gonna put a sheet in there. This should work perfect, one of these things. We will find a piece of wood and then full knee stuff. And then let's see if this goes like that. Oh yeah, it'll work perfect. We just have to tape it to the back. Not back of this one, but I'll get another piece of wood. 1 second. In the meantime, enjoy the show. got some tape. So if I put the tape like this, and then put this over here, put Mario there, and then here, if I center it, which means their feet have to come up a little bit. So let's bring them up here. Hold on. Samsung Me. Put one there. And then put a little bit of text. And call it How to Buy Lou. What did I do there? That's fine. Confirm. Ah, this is the part I hate. Damn it. See? Software. And then of course you want to make it bigger. The bigger the font, the better. How many engravings? Let's do 2. And then for this one, I believe, gosh, I can't remember, 300 for the power? I wish I could remember. Speed was 300. Let's see, wood. They have 3,000, but I remember it being, I think it was 300. The only way to know is to close it and open up the one that I have, has the template. I can do. We'll save this and call it Swedish Forge. Save that on the desktop. Now we can close it and then find the other one, graphics. I believe it's in here. Honestly, I don't know. So you'll have to bear with me. Found it. How to Buy Lou Lab X. Hopefully it opens. Sometimes it doesn't. See? When you click the file that you need to open, like, where is it? Then you gotta do it again. Confirm. And then open it. Like, I just opened it. Like, what are you talking about? Let's try it again. Hold on. Sometimes it doesn't let you. Let's try it again. Let's see if it's there. Nope. Let's try this. Dragging it over. Nope. Let's try this. Open with Lab X. See? And if we go to it, where is it? Nope. Alright. It's fine. I just gotta go to it. Let's just copy it. It's easier. Take these two, copy it, because I don't feel like digging around my desktop and then going on an Easter egg hunt. And now we'll go here, see, and then you select files, and I believe it's, see, there's no preview, but I just need the settings, which are here. 5,000, okay, and then one engraving. Let's close. It should have saved the settings though, because these are not them. Remember, we have to connect to the laser engraver, so it's going to mess things up anyway. And it says connecting, but it's not going to connect because we need to get off our Wi-Fi. Thank goodness we are. Should have showed up. And then, thankfully, we're hardwired. Laser engraver is on, but it's not showing up. Other networks. Huh. That's weird. My phone is there. Where's the cut lab? I'll turn it off and on again, because it should show up. Oh, there it is. Yay! Finally it showed up. Alright. So we'll go to Wayne, and we're hardwired, so we should be good. Now we're connected, and then we can click connect. Now we're green, which is right here. Yeah, you see, then it automatically, it's glitchy that way. Why, I don't know. Looks like it's set to 5,000, maximum power 100, but I don't believe that's how it's supposed to be. So let's close that. Actually, let's close the project. Just wanna close that, confirm, and close that. Okay, let's try it again. See, like, I just want my project open, and then not images but files, desktop. So it's at home. But again, make sure you're connected, otherwise it's not going to work. Like, it just opens up from a distance and far away. Okay, open, and then desktop, and then here, files, and what about this one? Fans, fanny power. See? So it's at 300 mm's, right? The speed, engravings 3, and power's at 60%. Let's take a screenshot of that, because this way I can have that. Intervals 0.5. Interesting, but this is for images. Text is going to have a different, still the same speed, but you decide how many engravings you want for the text. You can't mess with the intervals, only with the images. But since it's paper, remember, it's a little bit different, so we can't use these settings. We got to use the default settings, and hopefully they work. But we'll know if they work when we open it again. Close it. Let's open. Let's save. And there's no close button. That's the only downside. Like, I can't close it without quitting it. Again, I need to fix this software. See, I gotta close it, and then confirm, and then go back to the one that I just saved, which is Swedish Forge. What if I double tap it? If it'll let me open it. Nope. See? Damn it. You can choose to upload files, but I want to open it. See? Open file, and then go back to your desktop. Too many duplicate efforts, to be honest with you. Go to Files, and Swedish Forge, open. See? And voila. And these are the settings recommended to us by the cheat sheet, which we have to confirm. And then go here. Right here. Okay. The only thing might be too much power, I'm not sure. But you can print one at a time, laser engrave one at a time by doing that. If you highlight one goes. And then highlight that one. But if you highlight nothing, it does everything. So let's I can't, let's just do them both. See, and again, I got to connect to the printer, which will mess everything up, or laser engraver, and then click connect, and then 3, 2, 1, boom. See? Damn it. It's like, I don't understand why this software does that. There might be a way around it. Let's try this, because I don't feel like scaling everything again. Click confirm, right? And then what you do is you open up the Cut LabX software, connect to the laser engraver, right? I wonder if I can do that. No, that's fine. We're not going to upload material. Connect to the laser engraver. Go here. Wi-Fi. Connect. We're connected. Let it do that crap it needs to do to find itself when you're already connected. Then open it, your file, and then it should open it the way it was originally saved without having to rescale everything again. Oh man, fuck. You could do this. You can zoom out and then just fit it, retrofit it. I don't know why this happens. and then put this right there, and then zoom in. Whoop. And then try to position everything accordingly. Make them a little bit smaller, only because we know it's going to be on the paper, that little tracing paper. And hopefully it works. You know, then tap out. Yep, you still have access to ones individually. And then I'll check my email while this is laser engraving. Gonna do a preview. Wish I had a camera over there though. And if I preview it, you should see where you gotta check it again. This is when you need your laptop handy. We got a little room, but we're just gonna start this one and see how it goes. Shouldn't take too long to laser it. Upload, and then we get back to our prints, and I will check my email. And I can get my phone and you guys can see for a second what's happening. You can see the laser engraver. I can push it, but I gotta get a camera for there. That would be cool because we have 3D printing cameras, but I won't be able. I might be able to put a camera inside the laser. Oh, we're not. No, we can. Give me a second. I just need to connect back to our Wi-Fi to get on our network, and you can see it laser engraving in real time, sort of. Because we have to wait for this to connect. Okay, and one moment please. There we are. Let's connect to our, it says we're connected, but yay, and we'll move this over here. Oh, and I'll show you everything. Oh, I see what I need to do. I need to shrink this. There we are. And bring this over there. And then now you can see everything. Here's our lady. And then Alexa, turn on Ender 3S1 Pro.
Okay.
Here's this one. Oh wait, it's upside down. It's glitching out. Hold on a second. It's good for business when that happens, because then we can say welcome back to everything that glitches. Now I gotta shut it off and turn it on again. I have the, this is the Creality High printer. Hold on. It's not Ah, there we go. Again. Alright, let's try. I'll do it. I'll move slower. Except it's upside down. Hold on, maybe we can fix that though. Which is really weird. Landscape right. Yay. Okay. Here we go here. So, oh, let's see. It's hard to see, but I think the font looks fair. Remember, it's paper. But oh, let's check out the print. Hold on. I need to connect to the laser engraver again because it only printed the text, which is fine. That happens sometimes. Now we need to see. It should have printed not just the how-to by Lou. 5%. Okay, let's hit start again. See, and it's still going. 5%, but then the other two would probably be the other 95%, right? It's connected. Let's press start again. Let's remove the how-to by Lou since it already. Or just press start, right? What's the worst that could happen? Oh, I don't want to press start when it's there. Let's press start. See? We got a glitch. And it's red. Which red just means that it's supposed to be. See? Network connection has been disconnected. Oh, but you can't. Oh, you can still see. Hold on. See? We lost it. We lost our printer. Our laser engraver. Now we're connected. And then start again. Terminating. Uploading the file. That's why I should have taken off the how-to. But it's fine. What's that sound? Let's see. I can. Yeah, we're gonna need more power on the Mario because it's not going through, and we have engraving set to 2. No wonder why. Maximum power. What did it say? Let's do 25. Oh wait, not even. That's not good. That's fine for the top part, right? Let's try here. Maximum power 30. It worked the last time. Oh look, the speed. I wonder why. Let's do, well, the speed is what it's set to. Let me just double check again. Yeah, a little bit of a bummer. Alright, so that's why sometimes it's best to do one. Test it out. Let's do Mario. And then we'll stop it. Okay. And power, speed. Let's try 25. Remember, it's the paper, and the intervals were already set. The interval says 0.05. Okay. 0.05. Do that. See, and it does the 5. There's no 0.05. And then when you press enter, now it took. Okay. Whoops. Hold on 1 second. Let's try 3,000 instead of 5,000. Power 23. Let's do 3,000. And then if that doesn't work, we'll do 300. Overscan 1, and let's press, just highlight 1. You can highlight one object, and then it should do that one object. That's really cool if you do something and you're like, oh no, I have to do the whole thing again. You can choose one object as long as you don't take it out and move it, because then it's not in the same position. Nope. That didn't work. Alright. Let's try speed at 300, right? Wish I can go back to my last live stream and figure out what settings worked when we wanted it to do it on the paper, but it's not working. Let's try 33 and then start and see what we get from there. First we have to stop this one and send a new one, and I can just take a screenshot if it works. But you gotta remember, these images are solid, so transparent silhouettes work better. Just want to turn on the lights back there. Yeah, that's working now. Not sure why the same settings for wood are. I need to turn the lights on since they're not working. Sorry. Anyway, I'll let you guys look at the print that's printing, because it is 3D print of the week, right? And not laser engraving of the week. I just thought we'd throw it in there since we can, we were sent the images, you know? Okay, that takes care of that light. Okay. The stream is lagging. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it shouldn't be lagging now. I mean, it's hardwired, My internet is pretty good, but one thing I keep forgetting to do before live streaming is what you will call it, turning off the router and rebooting it again. It's probably YouTube. Oh, we'll find out in a second. Hold on. Let's see. Download's pretty good. Almost a gig. But we're not downloading anything. We're uploading. So let's see what the upload speed is. Yeah, so the upload's pretty good. Then this is the device. One does the router and the other does the device. So this would be on the computer. We'll let that work its magic while we figure out why it's not laser. Yeah, so the speeds are good, but I'm not sure. Well, thanks for letting us know, because we can try and fix it while we're fixing this, because this is your show, right? You came here because you wanted to watch. Let's see what we got here. Engravings 1. Let's do maximum power 33, and then overscan is set to what it is. I wonder if we put the speed at 3000, what will happen? It's engraving. It seems like it only engraves when it's at 300. 300's that magic number. Let's try here. We'll stop it. What have we got to lose? Now it's going to upload. Remember, it's just select one, and then it does the one file. Now it should do it. Let me see. Oh, I forgot. The camera. It's 3D print of the week. Reality high. There we go. 38 minutes left on the print. So we'll be back in a little bit. Check out that laser engraving. Yeah, if it was wood, it would have been better. But it doesn't laser engrave solid images really well on that paper. But it does laser engrave. Here, I'll show you. See? The little duck came out perfect because it's a like transparent outline. But when it does stuff like this, you might as well just scratch it yourself and it would have done a better job creating what we wanted to create by just removing the material to some extent, because underneath there it's colorful. See? And I don't think it even scratched the surface. Maybe. What about up there? See? No. It should have. But it didn't. Possible because it was too slow. But we set it at the speed that it was supposed to be set at, but it didn't work. We could try it again. We've got more paper. But you see, outlines work really well. When it outlines, it just traces around it. It'd be nice if it outlined a little bit deeper. You can change that, but maybe increasing the power to get it to go in a little bit so we can get some color engraved in there. So that part's experimental. You can try. You just gotta play with it because the settings they give you don't work. You know? Scraping paper. That's what it's called. 0.05. Intervals. Overscan 1mm. Yeah, this should actually did what it was supposed to do, but it didn't. Craft paper. Could try it again. Throw another one on there. Be nice if it showed the color. Yeah, we'll go back. Okay. Intro me. Creality high. Let that show. Leave the show must go on. Let's try power at 23. Right, what's the worst that could happen? Power at 23. And the speed, that's where they get you. Let's do here 30. And then 3,000. 3,000. Do what they say. Okay. I'm gonna put on another. We got a lot of these sheets. Got 38 minutes left on the print, or less, you know, one or the other. The only one that went through was the How To by Lou because we were engraving it more than once. It's alright. Put this on. Hopefully this will work. Put that on like that. And now we wait and see. Again, because it's scraping paper. Let's try it again. With speeds at 3000, it should, be done in 5 minutes. But that's not about, the duck will come out pretty good because it's outlined. Outlined images always work well. All right, it's the other images, solids. Maximum power 30%, intervals at 0.05, overscan is 1. And again, this should be a jiffy. Nope. Nada. Nothing's printing. What did Swedish Forge get for lunch? I wonder. Okay. It's at 68%. Ducky's not printing. Alright, let's try. I guess. And then maximum power 23%. And then start through the deck. It's a quack. Whoops, I forgot. If you don't press enter, let me see what we got. Nope. I know it'll work at a lower speed. I'm not worried about that. Let's stop it. Press here. Press enter. Right, let's do one. Oh, I don't want to do 1000. Let's do 200, right? See, it's supposed to be scraping it, that's why. 5000. Enter. Engraving times 1. Power. I wonder. Increase the power. Let's do power 50%, right? And then press start. Probably burn right through. Uploading file. Oh, welcome back, Swedish Forge. What did you get for lunch? I was just wondering what you got for lunch. Laser's not going too good. Laser works, but I'm using the settings that they say to use, and nothing's working now. I'm stuck on a screen that says file uploading forever. The 3D print is working out better than the laser engraver. Let me see. Nada. But I set. I'm going to change the speed to 3000 and then whoops, and then see what happens. But it'll do the outline, but just it's having trouble doing solid images. And now it's not even uploading. I go to, it's stuck. It's like, wait, we've got a paper jam. When that happens, we have to quit the job and do it again. So I just shut it off and turned it on again, and then I just gotta, it's not connected, so now I just gotta connect. It says connected, but it's not connected. There we go. I have speed 3000, engraving ×1, maximum power 50%, and the intervals 0.15, which are the defaults that they say to use. File just uploaded, and we'll see. I'll be back. I wonder if we put the power to 100%. Let's see 100. It burns right through. No, that's not doing anything. And it's because of the speed. The slower the speed, the better the engraving. The faster the speed, zero engraving. Okay, that's at 3000 speed, 100%. Worked out fair. We got like a silhouette thing happening, but what we need, you gotta lower the speed, unfortunately. Now if I do it at, let's try 1000, 1000 will definitely be something, because we know that I tried printing miniatures today, 4 or 5 cms figures on my K1 Max, and it was pretty good. You should have this. You would like this Atom Stick A20 Pro. Send us a picture of it so we could see your miniatures. That's so cool. Yeah, the duck printed at 1000. But Mario and Luigi won't. Let's try speed of, I guess we're gonna pretend it's wood, right? Get that speed to 300 and it should work. Maximum power, put it at 30% since it's paper. And then now I'm gonna do this one and press start. I'm gonna play with it later a little bit more. We'll leave it as is. 2%. It'll take like maybe 10-15 minutes. The 3D print will be finished by the time the laser engrave will be done, but the default power settings just don't work. They work on outline images. Let's see if Swedish Force sent us. I like miniatures. We got little miniature Mario here. We do need to put some cream on his feet so that we can do that in the meantime. Everything works out really well with the experience. dry decks. Really need to 3D print a spackle. I have one somewhere, but I'll show you what we need to do. His feet. Oh, I know what we could use. See how they need moisturizer. Oh man, it's not coming out. Just filling gaps in the cracks. Probably stick a screwdriver in there to soften it up. Let's see. And then now, and then we'll sand it later. Maybe next time, next week. Or tomorrow. And tomorrow I can't. I gotta have to go in this city tomorrow. I need a couple layers, but this will have to do. I wonder if I can jam this in there. Right, and then no, probably a screwdriver. Get the creaminess out. But either way, it doesn't matter because we'll need for that first layer to dry. Now I gotta clean this off. Marka Bay, what's up? Yo, it's been a while. Sweet, what time is it over there? Whoops, wrong window. What's up? Yo, yo, yo. It's cold today again. It's cold, but not too cold because it's raining, but I still feel the chill. Maybe that's because I have the heat off because we're printing today. Yeah, it looks alright. Doesn't really do paper too well, but we're at the speed of 300. It'll probably take an hour or two to finish that laser engraving, but not much time left on the print, which is great. Just getting out this remnants of stuff. Dry decks. See what the chats are. Oh, it says 80%. Oh, probably because I only selected one image. Yeah, I like that. Like if you have one part that you want to print, Looks like I have more than one selected. Interesting. Anyway, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. It's been a few days, yeah, I know, but it feels like forever for me when I don't live stream. Like, I was like, oh no, it's been 3 days. Will I still remember how to do everything? Like, how do I live stream again? I don't know. So, Luigi came out fair, and right now we're printing Mario. So we'll see. Ken says hello. He's been busy. You know, he's just doing his thing. He'll be busy for the next year, but he has not been on the internet in a while. He's busy in a good way, though. But it was fun having him on here. I told him when next time I see him, he's not gonna look like Ken anymore. He's gonna be like in such good shape from being so physically active. You won't recognize him from what he's doing. But he likes to be private, so I wish I could share with you what's happening, but he will when he comes. He'll share. Maybe check out his channel. Maybe he's posting stuff. Maybe. I don't know. You too, bro. Lou, now I'm gonna drink 1 cup of coffee. Nice. I haven't had coffee in a while. I like a double espresso. That's my thing. I'm an espresso guy. Double though. But it's hard. I'm on the search for Holy Grail for the espressos. When I ride my bicycle, I'm like, I'll have a double espresso. And the last time I had it, it was burnt. I'm like, this is not double espresso. And then I go somewhere else. I'm like, I'll have a double espresso. Ah, this is the way it should be. And then you go back thinking that they're going to make it the same way. No, it doesn't work that way. Watched your stream with the radio. Hello, hello. I wish I could. You could. Oh, he watched the stream with the radio. Oh, that's so cool. The radio wasn't working because the batteries were dead, but the radio works. So that's the only downside to this radio, is that it'll work, and if it doesn't work, like if the light doesn't turn on, it's because the batteries are dead, which is a bummer. So now all we got is static. But it's built correctly. What I can do is, in the meantime, put fresh batteries in, which is really weird. They die fast. But we're going to be building another radio. We're going to do a Tesla coil live this week, and then next week we will do the new Tesla coil. They upgraded the parts and everything, which is pretty cool. See? Whoops. Lower the volume. See if we get some. It works better with the headphones. Hold on. So now I got the headphones in, but the headphones work as an antenna. But you should get something now.
El Pastor is back for a limited time. Spice up your day. Try it at any Chipotle restaurant in the Chipotle app or chipotle.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them. They have to be out there somewhere.
I could put it into Pro so we can get, so we don't get.
And right now,
the you know,
free at ZipRecruiter.com/.
see, and then this is the one we built. We're gonna build another one.
4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the
106.7 Light FM, but this one is a commercial. They changed it. They eliminated the chip that you have to solder on, the one that you have to solder mount, which is pretty cool. Let's see if we get the station. Not. So there we got that. Let me shut this off so we don't get copywritten. See? It's weird. My kid's MP3 player works the same way too, where the headphones work as an antenna. This is the one we built. They have a newer version. We're going to do that. We're going to do a Tesla coil live this week though, and then we have the Merge Cube unboxing video coming because we get 2 for 1. But I just wish that this worked, but it didn't. The see, print it laser and gray. Let's see what we got. Right now, I'm laughing so hard I'm dying. Lou, stop. Try kicking. Read comments, Lewis. Mark Bay, right now, I'm laughing so hard, lower low. It's official, I'm an old man now, I play with radios. Let's see how that laser engraved came out though. Let's go back to our object of desire, the creality high. I hate when that happens though. Ender 3 is fine, empty. Probably about 15 minutes left on the print. And we're done. I'm gonna print Mario. Now I can print individually. Lou, scroll up. Read chat, you missed some. Okay, I will. I'm gonna scroll all the way up. Up, 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 up. I'm gonna bring it to the front. Hold on. Nice. Alright. Now I will go to the front of the line. Line. Alright. Let that work its magic. And then go here to the chat. I'm going to scroll to the top and read. It's story hour. Did you get the picture I sent you? Yes, we shared it. It looks amazing. I still don't understand how your paint job looks better than mine. And then googly face. Don't you see my messages, Lou? Don't you see my messages, Lou? Please, Lou. Have the creality high, Lou says. Ghost. No, I don't ghost anymore. Thanks to Afix, no one gets ghosted. But you might get bumped if I don't read all the chats. Hello, Swedish Forge. Under construction. Yes, your 3D print is under construction. There's a lot left to do. Airbrushes. I'm gonna put up video soon, Lou. Then you can see how I do it. I hope so. I would love to because I want my print job to look like that. I must go to the store now. Buy some food, Swedish Forge says. Back. How's the laser going? Laser's not so great. It's the settings. I'll show you, but it's almost done. I tried printing miniatures. Oh wait, hold on. How's sandwich with callous caviar? Yeah, I'm not a fan of caviar. I love sushi though, and I don't like when they make my sushi with caviar on it. I don't know. It's an acquired taste. I tried printing miniatures 4 to 5 centimeter figures on my K1 Max, and it was pretty good. I like to see that because we have miniature Mario here a little bit. He could be like part of the Dungeons and Dragons series. You should have this. You would like this Atom Stack A20 Pro. I'm gonna copy that. I don't know what the Atom Stack A20 Pro is. Lewis, Mark Bay waves. Yes, it's great to have you back, Mark Bay. And he's probably gonna say, I never left. Mark Bay waves. You need to schedule your streams. You just pop up at random. Yeah, I will schedule. This week has been a little crazy, but yes, you're right. That's what Ken said too, and it changed his whole life. It's been a few days. Oh, hello. What are you printing? We're printing Mario that was sent to us, Mario and Luigi that was sent to us by Swedish Forge, and next week we'll paint them. The next streams moving forward will be scheduled. Did the middle support at the bottom fall? Everything worked out. All the supports, they were a little hard to get out, but yeah, I got everything out. Swedish Forge, good to see you, says Markabe. Lou, now I'm gonna drink 1 cup of coffee, says Swedish Forge. Markabe, you too, bro, says Swedish Forge. And then Swedish Forge says, Markabe, watched your stream with the radio. Hello, hello. Oh, so Markabe has a stream with the radio. Red comments. Lou, Markabe, haha, everyone's laughing because, yeah, they weren't talking. It's a totally different conversation. Lou, stop, try and kicking. And then Swedish Force says, at Markabe, right now I'm laughing so hard, I'm dying. And Markabe says, hello, hello. Lou, says Markabe, scroll up. Read chat, you missed some. Hey, I missed a lot because apparently I was in the wrong conversation. That's cool though. Alright, so let's see how many minutes. Oh look, Thunderbolt, Creality K1, great printer. There's another chat in another window. Great printer you have there. There. Alright, that's in another window. And then we have here, Lewis got a heart from Swedish Forge. Thank you. We love you, Lewis. You legend. I don't know if you love. I just want to be loved. You ever seen like a Saturday Night Live? Like, I think it was John Lithgow, and he's like, "Will you be my Valentine?" And then they like say no, and he's like, "I just want to be loved." And he's like, "La." I just want to be loved. Let me see if I can find it. It was funny. It's an old skit from Saturday Night Live though. Saturday Night Live. I just wanna be loved. Oh yeah, there it is. I just wanna. But I can't. Or maybe they have a shorter one because then you get blacklisted. Yeah, let's see. Hold on. I'll let the commercial play, and then wait, hold on. He's got big hair. I just want to be loved. But it's like it goes longer, but you know we can't show the whole thing because I think you're only allowed a couple of seconds of someone else's material before you get blacklisted. I don't know. I don't make up the rules, but let's go to me stuff. Creality high. Oh, nice! It's almost done. Sweet. Look at that. Now I thought I'll write a song for you, Lou, and send you soon. You funny. Alright, let's put the radio back. I wonder how many minutes exactly are left though. Let's see. Let's go back into Creality. Oh man, it's still broadcasting, but it's loading. Oh wow, looks nice from this end. Looks very like shiny from the computer, like so creamy. And it's got 13 minutes. It says 1 minute, and then here it's like 13 minutes. Oh, 3. I don't know how long we've been streaming for. You can get the time from here. 1 hour 52 minutes, 418 layers, 475 is the total, and then we have, it says here 1 minute left, but 92% over here, and then over here it says 1 hour and 51 minutes. It's in printing, so yeah, probably 1 minute or 0 seconds left, so it should be done. Come on, you got this, little guy. Let's see, creality, hi. Yep, 0 seconds, that's it. Hopefully. Look at his hat. Hopefully they don't cut him off. Oh no, there's still more to go. I was like, wait, it can't be done, because you got his head. If you look at the behind, if we go to the desktop, you can see his back. Samsung me. See over here. You still got another, even though it says 0 minutes left. See, it tells you here 423 of 475. So it's still got a ways to go. When that happens, we say welcome back to everything that glitches, because it says we're done, but we're not done. But thankfully, it tells you how many layers are left. 93%. I'd say, I don't know. Oh, look, the clock went to 7 minutes. Went from 0 to 7, so it finally caught up. So about 7 minutes left, we will be done. We can move this over a little bit for the folks on IG. 1 second. Move the Samsung so that you guys. Oh, actually, I don't have to move the Samsung. Let me lock it. Maybe what I'll do is lock it, right? And then just move this over. See? Voila. This way the folks on IG can see it. Turf! How should got about insuring my DJI in the US? Depends. There are 2 different ways to do it here in the US. You can do it through Allstate, but Allstate only covers recreational. But if you're in commercial, Allstate might, but it's going to cost you more. Or if you don't do Allstate, I think it's called Drone. There's a drone insurance app. I've used it a couple of times. But hold on a second. Let's see. Let's go to not drone tag, not drone scanner, drone. Maybe type in insurance. If you go to my channel, Skywatch, that's it. So you have Skywatch, which will give you the insurance and cover the cost of your drone, as long as you pay that price. Maybe you can build it into your customer, have them pay for it, because the price of the insurance with Skywatch you can do per flight, but you can only insure yourself between 400 feet going up and 400 feet going around. So anything beyond that is not insured. So if you crash your drone within the 400-foot circle, you're covered. We can show you here how Skywatch actually works. And then you have Allstate, which is what I used. Here, I'll show you. Let's push it to the computer. We got a live question. We got a live one here. Oh man, I can't push it to the computer. Hold on. Let's go to what is it called? Reflector. Okay, Reflector's booted up again. And it should show up on my phone, I hope. If not, it's okay, we could hardwire it. We make these videos so you don't have to. Let's go here. Reflector. Remember, it's a live stream. Anyway, let's try hardwire. Oh, hardwire is not going to work either because we're hardwire might work. Yep. Yay. and I'll go over the nitty-gritty with you. Hopefully it won't take too long to connect to my computer. I'm here and I can't even connect to my computer. 105. I just want to be loud. Is that wrong? Hold on. Let's see. Portrait. Okay, so here we go. Full version of me. Samsung me. All right, so you got to make sure your drone's insured with the FAA. Get your, your certificate, Part 107, and all the other fun stuff. Hopefully you have that and it's registered. You have annual plans for $466, monthly, and then you have hourly. So if you're like, oh my God, hourly, that's so cool, that's so cheap. Yeah, the cost gets higher. So as you can see, you have half mile, 1/4 a mile, and then you can pick. You can stretch that out, but I would stick within. Most people have smaller drones when they're doing aerial photography, so just keep it within visual line of sight. But if your client has a budget, you'd have to get multiple circles to cover like X amount of radiuses that you're going to be flying. As you can see, by default, the radius is set. So if you fly outside of the radius, you're not covered. You can pick, but then again, if you got a smaller drone and you crash it and you fly outside the radius, which is like maybe over there where that restaurant thing is, then they'll be like, no, you're not covered. You didn't stay within the 400-foot radius. So remember that, and then you can click continue to quote. Okay. Nice, they upgraded it. And then you have 1 hour for your insurance, or you can pick 8 hours. You decide how long. See, minimum liability, $1 million. You can include indoor coverage if you're going to be like me and fly in a restaurant, fly indoors and crash everywhere. See, the price went up to $14. Drones up to 55 pounds are covered. Okay. For heavier drones, please contact. So, see, drones are covered. But you can set the schedule for the time you're going to be flying. But where is the drone coverage? So again, you could schedule it because it's like getting a TFR. You can put your name, your initials, all that other fun stuff. And then sometimes you can add a client or the venue for additional insured. So you're looking at 30 to possibly $40 to insure the flight, but you build that cost in. You don't like pay for it. You build a client for it. If I can somehow pull that out. Got part of it without breaking his finger. We're golden. Yep, got that out. Sweet. Mario. And be careful not to stab yourself, because you will wind up in the emergency room. That we can get. See, we got that. And just one more little bitty bits. That's where you need like a tweezer of some sort. You gotta work it. Got it. Yep, sweet. A little hard. You just need some designated tools for your. Literally, you can't use your go-to screwdriver. You really have to have. Oh, that's my 3D print excavator tool. Remember, Dremel can get in there though. Nothing the Dremel can't handle. You could do like Afix would do. He would probably print this and do painted supports everywhere. He'd take his time with that. It's still good. And that is it, because I have to go soon, unfortunately. You can work it a little bit more, take his feet supports off, which are fine. Those should come off easily. Put that cream under his feet, as you can see, you know, like, and then take that off from there, and then take off his mouse ears, not all of them, but some, you know, and then again use the dry decks to make his feet flatter. And as you can see, it's so far so good. And then, you know, you'll have to use your excavation tool to get in there, tweak it a bit, or your Dremel, you know, whichever works. Either way, you're going to probably need some dry decks, but this one looks pretty good because it's not that bad. It's just a matter of the rest is done by hand. Those little imperfections. See, there's one more in there. I can just get it out. And once you get it, you're golden. And you could use your Dremel. Either way, you're going to need some dry decks in there. Nice. And then see, it's just little pieces of support. But I think we almost got it. Yeah, we did. Sweet, to some extent. Okay. And that could be done with the Dremel. Nice mustache though, like did a good job with his mustache. This will have to be fixed with some pliers, my tweezers that we use for our electronics. Dremel can do it for sure. Touch it up, dry decks. Looks pretty good if you ask me. Put it in pro mode maybe. What's pro? What does pro give us? Alexa, turn on camera lights.
Okay.
To some extent. And then out of pro. A little bit brighter, but sometimes that works better. Like that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Just like this. I gotta crush these so that for now, until we paint it. I have to go though. I have to be somewhere. Let's see what the chat says. We love you, Lewis. You legend. You rocks. Hello, hello, Markabate. Now I thought I'll write a song for you and send you soon. Turf. How should I go about insuring my drone? USA, I just sent you the link. Soon you will have to check your email. The song will